wood turners. Captain Eddie Castellan. Got a few little shorts I want to pop in right now. Stick around, we're going to get this done. Oh, by the way, if you're going to stick around, you got to do one thing. You got to watch. Watch, watch, watch. Shifting gears a little bit here. I stepped in it. You married guys understand that. You step in it, you got to fix it. You got to clean it up. I stepped in it. So I came out today to play around with a little something to get me out of trouble. This is a bracelet. I've shown you how to turn these bracelets. And there's a couple of YouTubes put out there by people who sell these bracelets and these rings and stuff. And I think I got mine at Wildwood Designs. And that was at the SWAT meeting. But I have a little mandrel I rigged up here and turned. That's you over there. And I spin it on this mandrel, and this little friction fit thing. There's no need for the chuck. This could be a block on a faceplate or anything else to hold it. But then I scraped it down with my Sears scraper. Yeah, it's a Craftsman scraper. I scraped it down and got it really nice, and I scraped it because I wanted clean cuts on it, and then I sanded it all the way up to 800 grit, and I put a coat of Deft sealer on it. This is 50/50 sealer thinner. I put that on it, and then I came back, I buffed that off with my Scotch-Brite pads, did the brown one first, and knocked the bumps off. See a little bit of light buffing. I'm down at maybe 200 RPMs. And then, just to make sure, I got it all cleaned up, I changed to the white one, buffed it a little light one, and then took a hard look at it. Now, if I see a mark or a scratch or a defect or whatever right there, right now, I got to fix that because it's coming through the finish. There's no finish in the world that's going to hide all that. So I have that down. Then I'm going to put about 3 coats of CA on using my a little blue paper towel. Dogs are going to kill us out there. A little bit of rub. That's it. You don't want to massage it too much. You want to get it on and get away from it. Let it cure and come up. Takes 30 seconds or so. That's touch dry. Now, I can put probably 3 or 4 coats on it, just like this. And then I'm going to buff it again with a white Scotch-Brite. Okay, you got that? I got to stop for a second. Well, we've all stepped in it. You know what I'm talking about. Doesn't always come out of the puppy. It can come out of us. What we talk and what we do and what we don't do. Just not understand. Well, I'm in a shop today doing a honeydew or a makeup thing, and I'm going to do a ring out of this pink block of acrylic. Now I've got my mandrel up and I faced it off nice and flat and clean. I'm going to put some of this 15-minute epoxy on that I get from Penn State Industries. And I like this because it gives me 15 minutes of working time and then it sets up. Now I could buy the 5-minute stuff and get it done in 5 minutes, but if something goes wrong, like the phone rings, or that's not wrong, people call me all day long to order stuff from Big Eye Productions, and I'm the guy you talk to when you call, unless I'm driving, and then it's going to be management handling the phone, because I don't talk when I'm on the phone in the car. It's an old thing. I have that. I have my block. It's faced up. See, it's all faced up. I put the mark on it to let me know. I'm going to put it on here using my Live Center. I drilled a hole in the far side so I can center it up and it won't slide around. There you go. Now, I just put a few pounds of pressure on it. Not so much as to blow it off the chuck, just to hold it on there. And then this is going to be ready. And what I did was earlier today, I came out, I had one chucked up. Get in here. And I turned it round and I put a penetration through it. Yeah, all right. And it fits the number, whatever size ring management picked. Boy, that's a good fit. Sucker was in there. All right, and it slides in that hole very cleanly. I'm going to put some epoxy on it and put it in there, and then let this sit to tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'll dress it up. Got it? Got it. Now I've glued this up using that 15-minute epoxy. Now, I can handle it in 30 minutes. I can do something else to it in 45 minutes. But I'm a little bit cautious about this, so I'm going to wait a day before I put this between the rings and shape it out. Now, this might sound like a complex project, but the bracelet I'm going to show you in just a minute, that's my get out of deep stuff on bracelet. I had 6 minutes in one shaping and 10 minutes in another. I had 16 minutes of actual lathe time. I had to wait for the glue to cure overnight, but actual lathe time to turn out a piece of jewelry. And it wasn't bad. The ring cost me $5. This ring cost about $4 or $5. And this is stainless steel out of Craft Supplies. The other was out of, and you'll see that when I do it. This goes off on the side to cure until tomorrow, and then we'll size it out. So I can't bail myself out of trouble for today. Well, I can. I got the bracelet. I have to wear the glove because I tore my thumb the other day on the tripod putting up a camera. It is still tender, and I still double band-aid and all that. It's looking better. It didn't look good to start with, but it's looking better. But I don't want to get the adhesive or the glue or the solvent or the cleaner or anything else on it, so I will protect it. You should too. Think about that. It's a simple black rubber glove. You can also do press release names if you're into that. But we're supposed to stay G, so we won't talk about that. All right, I get the acrylics. This came from Craft Supplies. The ring came from Craft Supplies, or comes from Craft Supplies. The bushings that hold it on my ring mandrel, Craft Supplies. How hard is it? I want to walk you through this because I've done videos on this, but you should know. I can glue this up. I'm going to go out and spray some weed killer because it's not snowing here. And I'm going to let this thing cure a couple hours and then pull the mandrel out, put it off on the side, and I can work on the lathe on something else. When I come back, I will bore it out, clean it out using my little Robert Story multi-tool, and I will, or my Eddie Castellan multi-tool, or my Cindy Drozda multi-tool, or my Black Hawk, or my 3, or my, you see, pretty much anything that'll slice that plastic smoothly can set the inside ring. And remember, you're building a ring, not a piano, not a hawk, a ring. So keep the cuts real small. And you don't want a lot of gap because gap is the adhesive, and the adhesive will show through the plastic if you get the plastic really, really, really thin, and it'll be up. All right. So then you shape it. Then, like I had that ring just now with the other ring in it, that's going to go between centers on my ring mount, and then I can shape the outside, clean it up, polish it, and be done with it, and make a lot of points at it. Now, I got to remind you that when I do find a deal on something, I'll tell you where I found the deal. I found the Renaissance wax at Amazon.com. I'm looking for threading tools because a week or so ago we did a couple of videos and I showed you how to put some threads on stuff, and that is a fun project. I didn't think I'd develop those skills again, but as soon as I got back into it and got to thinking about how it works, and I can't dance, they were cutting, and that's the sound effect. They were cutting really, really nice, and it came out really good. So got that. And look, hey, I'm an old ammo troop. When I got out of high school, I went right into the Air Force, and in the Air Force I became an ammo troop. Some guy told me I had the right mentality for it. Really don't understand what that meant. But an old ammo troop. Take a look. After it's been 50 years now. They have a new artwork. Take a look at this. Isn't this fine? that they got some sergeant that's got to approve it, or some light colonel or something like that's got to approve this thing before they get. Look, I'm not a real thing for. I don't have bumper stickers on the cars. I'm not a real thing in bumper sticker. But if you're an ammo troop, you realize that all that stuff that the Air Force has got, and I'm talking Air Force, all that stuff the Air Force has got ain't worth a damn thing if you don't have an ammo troop. That's it. So I feel really good about what I did. Although, yeah, sometimes it didn't go down well. But hey, you know, we did what we needed to do, when we needed to do it, how we needed to do it. And you learned how to do it in the worst way in the world, with the worst equipment in the world, with some of the worst management in the world, and we still never missed a frag. Never missed one. Oh, hey, talk about not missing things. Don't miss SWAT. SWAT. Southwest Association of Turners. I got the letting right. It's not the TV show with the guns. Southwest Association of Turners. Here's our address. SWAT Turners, SWATTURNERS.org. Don't go look for the comment. Org. Get the address. It is probably the most fantastic wood turning symposium in the world, and they put it right in the middle of the world in Waco, Texas. And it's the last weekend, 22, 23, 24, 25, something like that, of August. It'll be in Waco. I've already got my book, my room book, my registration in. Got everything planned up. Hell, I almost got the car gassed up for it. But it's a trip that I don't miss because I get to hang out with family that I really do like. You come. Now, we don't sell at the show. We sell on www.eddiecastellan.com. That's where we sell cutters, templates, Black Hawk rigs. I've got to look for an order sheet to see all the stuff we do sell. But that's what we sell. And we get to some of the best prices in the world on this stuff. Because it is management runs a show, I talk. That's it. But we go to SWAT to visit with you. And we'll give away another $2,000-$3,000 of cutters again, like we've done for the last 3 or 4 years. We walk around. If you come up and say hello, you're going to walk away with a prize. Besides my smile, you're going to walk away with a prize. I'll give you a cutter. That's what we're there. We're not there to make any money. We're there to thank you. My brain doctor told me that I have to say this. Brain doctor. I see several doctors every week in this rehab program. And one of the folks said, do you thank the people that made this possible? And I said, sure. I see Dr. what's his name, Smith, and I thank him. I saw him the other day in the hospital. And I saw that. He says, no, all the other people that made this possible. Then it dawned on me, I am recovering from a major brain trauma and a stroke. I was clinically dead 3 times. Received absolutely terrible care from the VA and the VA rehab center. But we bounced back. We just kept coming back because of you. Only because of you. When I do these things, when I do the videos, when I play in the shop, when I'm getting back to this, I'm doing this because of you. And I owe you something. I'm going to pay it back with everything I can. But I owe you something. Because you made it all possible. And if I've got some friends out there, and I think I might have a friend or two out there, that is having problems recovering from a stroke or a heart attack or a bump on the head or just OLD, and that's a terrible thing to have, OLD, and you need to bounce back, guess what? You can bounce back. You might not bounce as high, but your ass can come back. Really can. Get out there, make some shavings, make it count, have a great day. I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. I'm going to get myself out of trouble, some jewelry here. Hope you have a great day, too. Bye now.